Hi guys, just a quick one today. I was playing around the other day and I thought I might as well show you what I did. Very simple but beautiful effects. So what you're going to need is these three clays. So I've got some Premo opal cut into squares, equal squares, and these are rolled out onto a number 4. I've got 6 equal squares of Premo translucent rolled onto a number 3. And I've got 2 equal squares of Premo black Twinkle Twinkle. It's the clay with the black clay with a little bit of glitter thrown in, and they're rolled out onto a number 8, so my second thinnest setting on my 150 Atlas. You'll also need some metal leaf. I've got copper and silver, you could use any colour, and you'll also need some alcohol inks, and I've got gold, black and white. They're all the things that you're going to need to make this. Obviously it's typical tools like blades, etc. and rollers. So I'm just going to take my translucent clay to start with. I'm just going to move these out of the way so I've got more room. I'm going to take 3 pieces of the trans for now, and I'm just going to literally paint some black alcohol ink that is disgusting, and just drop a little bit on my brush and then just paint over the clay. As easy as that. And I find that if I go over it a few times it just helps to dry it a little bit quicker. Same on the second piece. Like so. Same on the third piece. Like so. Just going to add a little bit more to that because those other two are a little bit darker. Not that it really matters, you could make them vary in shades if you wanted to, but just paint some black alcohol ink onto your trans clay. I'll just get rid of this. And then I'm going to take another piece of trans and a clean brush, and I'm just going to drop some white alcohol ink onto my brush and paint that. This brush is really stiff actually. Again, another one that I didn't clean properly. Let me just get a clean one. Ah dear. Try again. White ink. I'm just going to drop some on. So there's that one, and then another piece of trans with the gold on it. I'm trying to think, I've got an extra piece of trans here. What did I do last time? I'm pretty sure I only did, I think I actually put, yeah, I did 2 squares of alcohol ink with white alcohol ink rather. So yeah, that's right. So 2 squares with the white alcohol ink painted on. And then for the gold, I just simply dotted a few little bits over a piece of the trans clay like so. I'm not even brushing it on. I'm just kind of drawing little squiggles on it. And that's just going to stay that way. Okay, so they're the pieces of clay that need the ink done, but obviously they need to dry. So let me just leave those to dry for a minute or two and I will be back. Alright, so they're dry. I'm just going to start with a piece of black at the bottom. So get your first piece of black. That's still a little bit wet on the edges, but never mind. Let me think, what did I do? Okay, and then my piece of black Twinkle Twinkle. I'm trying to keep the same way that I stacked them when I was just playing around, but I guess it doesn't matter too much if you don't. And then I'm going to add a piece of the opal clay, and then I'm going to add some of this copper leaf. Like so, and then I'm going to take the white translucent with the white alcohol ink and put that on top of there, and then another piece of the, I'm trying to think which way I did it, guys. I don't suppose it matters too much, but I definitely need to leave a black piece to go on top. So yeah, I think I am going to go with another piece of the opal, but this time I'm going to add the silver metal leaf. I like to try and do things the same so I get, like, you know, close to similar results, but I don't always remember in which order I stack things. So it might come out a little bit different, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'm going to take the piece with the little dribbles of gold alcohol ink and put that there. And then I'm going to take another, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'm going to put the black there first, followed by the Twinkle Twinkle, followed by the gold. That's right. And then the white on top of that, the white alcohol ink on top of that, followed by opal, and I'm going to add some more of the copper metal leaf on top of that. Like so. And then you do need to finish with a piece that's got the black alcohol ink on top. Just move this out of the way. Oh my gosh, guys. Just thinking about it now, on my last video somebody complained to me about how much I moved my hands. Well, her words were, could you try and limit the extra hand movements because it's distracting me. I'm making something, my hands are constantly moving, so I'm not quite sure what she means by extra, but there you go, here's some extra ones just for you, Maria. Guys, seriously, some people, it's laughable really, but when you're making something, you're constantly using your hands, right? So, whatever. Anyway, I've got my little stack, black on the top. I'm just going to give it a little roll. Like so. Just want to roll it out a little bit thinner so that I can put impressions into this, because this is essentially Mokume Gane, but I thought I'd try it with the alcohol inks and the opal, and it did kind of give a really nice effect. And I'm just going to take something that I can poke into this. So I'm just using this needle tool. It doesn't matter, you can use anything, a paintbrush. You could use a toothbrush if you wanted to. Oh dear. And I'm just pushing this in at random intervals in different directions, and I'm pushing it down as far as I can push it. Like I say, just in all different directions. Just to give a little bit of a pattern going on in there. And let's just do another one here. and a little one here, just a little one, and another little one just there. Okay, so when you've done that, you just need to start pushing it all back together, back into a nice square block. Okay. Oh, guys, I didn't get my cutters and moulds ready. Of course, you're going to need those as well. Either moulds or cutters, doesn't matter, whatever you've got. Okay, so when you've got that nicely formed back into a square, I'm just going to give it another quick roll on the top, just to make sure it's nicely closed up. And I am going to take slices from this. I'm just going to turn it on its side so it's easier to cut through. And I'm just going to take my blade and cut fairly thick slices, and you're left with something like this. It's pretty. And you may have noticed that I didn't actually mix the alcohol ink into the clay, I just left it sitting on the surface. So this is going to have quite a nice bit of translucency running through it. Okay, so I've got my pieces ready. Now you can either put them in moulds, or you can get some more backing clay and just roll them onto that, whichever you prefer. Let's just go with a few different ones so you can see what I mean. I'm just getting some rubbing alcohol to clean this out because it's still got some glitter in it from when I used it yesterday. So I've got my mould. Now this mould and the other moulds that I use are from Yaroslav moulds, but unfortunately his Etsy shop is currently closed. He's based in Russia, so that's pretty much why. So they're currently unavailable, sorry guys, but these are all the moulds I've got, so these are the moulds that I'm going to have to use. Hopefully he'll reopen soon. Alright, so I'm going to take one of these pieces, let me see, I think I like this one, and I'm just going to literally just stuff it in there. Try and get it as level as possible and nicely, you know, pressed together so there's no cracks in the back. Get my roller, give that a little roll. Just really making sure it's nice and pressed together and level. If you don't have quite enough clay, you can always just break a little piece off and add it in there, but I think I'm good with this one. Just give it a little smooth and then pop it out. So there's the first one, and that's how it looks pre-baked, but you wait till it comes out of the oven, they look so nice. So I'm just going to put that on a piece of paper. Just give it a little clean, just to smooth any rough bits off. So there's the first piece. Now let's think about doing another one, but this time I will put it on a bit of backing, translucent backing clay. Some that I had left over and already rolled out, so that's kind of easy. Now let me think. Now you could obviously have it this way or this way, so the pattern's going to be either that way or the other way, depending on which way you cut your pendant out. I think I'm going to take it this way though, so the line's going down. Yeah, let's just put two pieces together like this. Just give it a quick roll. This might need a little bit of a burnish as well. So I'm just going to get some paper and my stainless steel soap. Now guys, all the products I'm using I will leave links for in the description. So this will be one of the links. There's no point in leaving you a link for Yaroslav molds because he's not open, but everything else will be. So I'm just giving this a quick burnish just to make sure it's nice and smooth. Yep, just give it a little wipe with some rubbing alcohol just to make sure it's really nice and smooth and clean. Now what shall I do? Which shape? I could go round, I could go maybe this one. It's one of my favourite ones. Now this cutter is from Oh Joy Creations. I'll also leave a link for that in the description. I'm just trying to think, if I did that one, would I still be able to get some earrings from it? Not sure. I'm not sure, guys. Sometimes I wish some of you were here to actually be able to talk back to me and say, "Ooh, what about this one, Deb?" Or "Ooh, what about that one?" But you're not, so it sounds like I'm crazy and talking to myself, but that's okay. Guys, I don't know which one to go with. Whatever, I'll go with this one. Yeah, I'll go with this one, and then if I've got any left, I'll perhaps make some earrings with it. I'm just trying to find a place that I like. I'll just give this a quick cut. And a little wiggle. Make sure it's cut all the way through. Lift up. And there we go. There's another one. Just gently lift this one up. I mean, I guess I could even use this as an earring, but I don't really want to. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I know I'm rambling, guys, but I'm just thinking out loud. So there's two pieces. There is all this left. And what I tend to do is get the little pieces that are left over and put them back together, so you've got another little veneer to play with, so you can make something out of that as well. Waste not, want not, as they say. So that's what I would do with those pieces that are left over. I would just re-roll out another little veneer. I will probably need to put another backing on this, which I'm not going to do on camera, but just so you know, you don't have to waste anything. Okay, there's another little piece there that I can add. So I've got these two pieces left. I might as well just make something with them. Just give this one a little roll. Ooh, that looks nice. Stretches the pattern out a little bit, look. And I think I'll just go with another mould, but a different one this time. Where are you? This one. Yeah, so that's another little idea you can do. Roll it out first just to stretch out that pattern a little bit, which is also very cool looking. This for me was just about, I mean, I love working with translucent clay. I think it's my favourite way to clay with translucent. I just love the depth it gives. So with something like this, it is really just a matter of playing around with it. I made some more in much the same way as this, but using different coloured alcohol inks. But remember, I didn't mix the ink in. I just let it sit in, just let it sit on the surface of the translucent clay, and it just gives it a different look. I will show you those ones that I made with different colours so you can get an idea. But I did it in exactly the same way as I'm doing these ones. Okay, so there's that, and I think that's all I'll make on camera. I've still got this left, so I'll probably make a few more little pieces from it and I'll show you them at the end. I'm just going to give that a little roll just to make sure it's nice and smooth, and then pop it out. And you can see on this one the pattern's a little more stretched. Oh, and it looks, in my opinion, it looks gorgeous. I actually think I like the ones that have been spread out a bit better. But there we go, guys. 3 gorgeous pendants which are ready to go in the oven. And once they're baked, I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back and I've finished them. There's that one that I did where I rolled it and it spread the pattern out a little bit. I absolutely love this. I've added a pinch bail and organza ribbon and cord necklace. I will leave the links for the pinch bails and the necklaces in the description. The description is the little down arrow next to the title of the video. Just click on that and you'll see all the info in there. This is the other one that I did. I've sanded the edges so it's nice and smooth, and I've resined the front, and I've done that on all of them. The backs I've just sanded till they're smooth. Okay, so there's those 2. And there's the other one that I did. Same thing, sanded the sides and back, resined the front. So there's those 3, and from that same batch I also managed to get some earrings. And what I do for the earrings is I get the pinch bail and cut off the top connector bit, and then just add earring hooks, an earring hook. So there's the earrings. There's those. Did I get anything else out of that batch? Yes, I did. I also got these, and I made these little earrings as well, and I just added some little earring hoops through the holes and then a little silver charm on each. So there's those earrings as well. I love these. I don't wear earrings though, but if I did, I'd wear these. So I got all of those out of the clay that I showed you, plus a little bit of extra backing. Like on these ones, I added a little bit of the opal backing to them. So you can get a ton of stuff out of that little block. But there's those. Oops. All of those. And then just quickly show you some more that I made from a different batch. I did it exactly the same way, and that's how they came out. Yeah, there's those. I've got so many of these now. And then, oh yeah, and another pair of earrings from that batch that I did. Some more earrings with the hoop and little charm. And then last but not least, I just want to quickly show you some other ones that I did exactly the same way, but just using different colours of alcohol inks. So just play around, guys. And you can get some beautiful pieces from a very easy technique. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you later. Bye.